So for this video, guys, we're going to be looking at the gun wide trips weak FL dig. It's something I really like as a base play. And I'll show you first against cover 3. And we'll do hard flats, right? So what we're going to do is show you two different setups on this video. Going to look very similar. The first thing we're going to do is just block our tight end. Put the RB on a fade and the X on a comeback. Then we're going to take this RB and we're going to motion him to the left. What you're going to see, you're going to have a nice high-low between the table route and the comeback route. I prefer it being a player that is a little less in route running on the left-hand side, so it's a deeper route, which basically gets me more yards. I could definitely work with somebody who has a better route running like Julio Jones when it comes to deep route running in order to get a tighter one. But I feel like this is the best way to go when it comes to getting the most yards for your bang or your buck. And I love this B route. It's such a deep in route that if people jump the left side of the screen, you're going to have an easy throw in the middle of the screen. So let me show you here. This is against cover 3 hard flats. You're going to see that when this guy goes, we're going to hike it just as he passes that guy. We're looking at the Y. He's not open. We're going to throw it to this X receiver, and he's going to get wide open on the left-hand side. Really simple route combination. It works with your cloud flats as well. You know, the cloud flats, this table route definitely gets out there a little bit quicker. So I want to make sure that you know that because it's a quick hitter. So you definitely want to see, does the guy back up or does he not? Does he backs up? Okay, we can throw it to him real easily. Let's get ourselves 5 yards. That's the most simple. Now, I did teach you in other videos before that this comeback will also beat cloud flats when it's in the the deep route running is not very good. When it's that deep comeback, it'll also beat your cloud flats, and I want to show you that here. So if you're just basically wanting to key on that against cover 3, you're going to have that opportunity, right? So we do this. Say we don't want to hit the table route, we're just going to wait for this X. You can see how we're still going to be able to throw it to that player and get ourselves some good yards. Obviously, that time I got flushed out of the pocket, so I kind of improvised instead of staying in there, but it is going to work. I'll show you a little bit more cleanly here when it comes to the cloud flats. Again, with a lesser route runner, you're going to be able to beat cover 3 hard flats and cloud flats with this X receiver if you wait long enough. So you go here, you wait for him to come across. Now you're going to be able to throw it to him and get yourself some good yards, right? It does take a little bit longer. That's the benefit of having the comeback that's so deep, is that you can beat both. Now, if I was to flip it and go with Julio Jones' side, you're going to see it's still going to beat your cloud flats, hard flats in the same direction, but you see how tight of a comeback that is? You're not going to beat your cloud flats that way. You're just going to beat your hard flats. So if somebody's running a lot of hard flats versus you, I prefer doing it this way just because it's a tighter route. You get the ball out of your hand a lot quicker. So this is a hard flat beater, especially if you're blitzing you a lot. He comes over here, the guy goes there. Now he's going to, he's going to stop real quickly, and you're going to be able to get that. So I want to make sure you understand the difference between the comebacks is basically how you want to run this. If they're blitzing you a lot with hard flats, use the tight comeback. If you are not feeling the blitz, you're going against cover 3, and you have the good opportunity of blocking it, go with the deeper comeback, which is the lesser route runner, and that's going to give you the opportunity of beating both, all right? Now let's just look at cover 2. Cover 2 is going to be something that you're going to want to dump down. It's something that, in my opinion, that's the easier throw. And so we're just going to go to this side, and same difference here where we're going to move this guy over, and we're just going to throw it to the wide receiver. I just want to show you the dump down. Everybody backs up, throw it to him really quickly, get yourself 4 or 5 yards, right? It's just one of those deals that a lot of times all you're doing is checking, can I throw it to him quickly? And you do so. Now, if somebody is doing any type of over-aggressive, let me go to the left side of the field, what you're going to do here, say we're just going to mimic that they're going to try to cover this side of the field with that player, right? That's really where you're going to look at this deep in route, where you're going to be able to throw it to him as he clears the linebackers, right? So go, say you're on that side, now you're waiting here. I kind of like to high ball past this over there just because it tends to give you a little bit better opportunity. That's the opportunity if they use that player. Now, a lot of times what they're going to do is they're going to use the far side player and doing the same thing. So if they're going to go ahead and basically just cover anybody to that side of the field, I want to make sure that you see that you're still going to have that opportunity of throwing it to them. So they go this way. You can kind of throw it to them on its break, high ball pass it, get yourself some good yards. Do you have to high ball pass it in that situation? No. But any type of good user may kind of bait you one way and go the other way. So I'm just in the habit of high ball passing it just to make sure that on that particular route, that if somebody tried to bait me, I still have the ability to throw it over their heads because of the high ball pass. So that's why I like it in this switch. Now, the second way you can run this is very similar. I'm not going to go through all the setups, but I'm just going to kind of show you what it is. And what I'll do is max protect, put the A on a drag, put the X on the comeback, and then do the same thing with RB. You're just using the A as the pull route rather than the Y. I feel like this way is a little bit easier to read because you got a lot more time. See how that's going to be a lot easier? Now, I do like the running back in some instances because you can definitely get it out of your hand quicker. But I do like this as an option a lot of the times just because of the fact that I'll do the cloud flats this time. I feel like it's easier and more time to read it. But when I see that the drag is by the tight end, I typically get the user to go to the left side of the field a little bit more. So this is against the cloud flat. We told you it would still beat that player over there, which it does. Gets up the field, and you're good to go. So that's why it's a really nice cover 3 and cover 2 beater, depending how you want to do it. I'll show you cover 2 real quick with the drag option. And you'll see here that with the drag option, you're going to get that player a lot more open and a lot easier to throw to him. So you see everybody goes over down the field. Now you throw it to that drag. I feel like, well, like I made a good play on it, but I feel like that has a lot better option for you, at least to read it. You know, sometimes people don't read the table route as well. And I think that that's one of those deals that you want to make sure that if you have a trouble with that, then definitely use this A as he goes underneath, throw it to him. That's more of what you're going to see. Last time I kind of threw it a little bit too early and hit it. So just kind of as a, you know, 1-2 read, pretty simple. If you like the tight end drag, use that. If you like the running back table, use that. But you definitely want to use the comeback route in conjunction with the ability to throw it to this backdoor in route to kind of get them to stay at home as a user.